Hello all, this is Professor Biddle here. In this video I want to describe the different types of mouse pointers that are located in an Excel spreadsheet. So a lot of times when you're in an Excel spreadsheet, the most common thing that you're going to be doing is highlighting a group of cells or what's called a range of cells and either formatting or selecting the data to create a chart. But the key here is the mouse pointer. Now, the most common mouse pointer is what you see right here. It is the big plus sign. And when the mouse is a big plus sign, that means you are highlighting text. So for example, if I click here in cell B3, I have my large mouse plus sign. I'm going to click, hold, and drag it to select the range B3 through G5. Let's say I want to format those numbers. So I'm going to just format them to a quick accounting number format. You can see that they put the $sign in and 2 decimal places. Let's say I don't want the 2 decimal places, so I'm going to go ahead and remove those decimal places. So that's use the big cross when you're highlighting or selecting a range. And I'll go ahead and repeat that. I'll select this range here again. Notice you're using the big mouse, the plus sign. I'll once again do the accounting number format and remove the decimal places. All right, now another mouse pointer is called the fill handle. And you use the fill handle when you're copying a formula or if you want to fill in a series. So a perfect example of this is I have the month January here in cell B2. Your fill handle is you place the mouse on the bottom right-hand corner of the selected cell, and your mouse becomes the small black cross. If I click, hold, and drag that across, you can see in this example, it fills in the series of the months. All right? Just quickly for an example, here I'm just going to do a quick auto sum to sum up that amount. And again, now I have the function sum B3 through B5. I want to copy that function across, so I'm going to use my fill handle to copy that formula the whole way across row 6. Here's a common mistake that students make. They use the fill handle to highlight text instead of copying text. So let's say one of the instructions says to highlight B3 through G3. You accidentally select the fill handle, you click, hold, and you think you're highlighting the range B3 through G3, but look at what happens when you use the fill handle. You didn't highlight the range, you copied the contents of B3, which was $3,000, and you copied it into C3, D3, E3, F3, and G3. That's not what you wanted to do. So if you happen to make that mistake, just click the undo button, and you can see the amounts have been brought back to get the original amounts. And now highlighting the B3 through G3, use the white cross to highlight it, the big plus sign. All right, so that's your that's your highlighting mouse and your fill handle. Now, another mouse selector, if you have a cell selected, a mouse can change to a 4-headed arrow by placing it on one of the sides of the selected cell. So right now I have it in the top border of B3. If I use that 4-headed arrow, click, hold, and drag it up and over, notice what happens is it didn't highlight the cell, it moved the contents from B3 to the cell where I dropped it in, which is D3. So be careful about the different cell selectors. Use your big thick white cross to highlight. Use your small black cross, the fill handle, in the bottom right-hand corner to copy or fill in a series. And use your 4-headed arrow to move the contents from one cell to another. Now, lastly, some other mouse pointers are if you want to select the entire column, your mouse is the arrow pointing down. You go up into the column heading, one of the columns C. I'm just going to select column C. That selects the column C. So that's your mouse pointer pointing down. If you come over to a row, you can see the row, you have an arrow changes to an arrow pointing to the right. And when you click that, you're selecting the entire row. Mouse pointers also can be double-headed arrows. If you place your mouse pointer between two column headings, for example, here it's between column C and D. This way you can change the width of column C by holding and dragging it, or if it's a double-headed mouse, you can double-click it and it will best fit or auto-fit. It works the same way with your double-headed arrow in a row. So place it between two row, for example, here between row 17 and 18. You can click, hold, and drag it up to make the row smaller, or you can double-click to make it best fit. And so that's basically your common. Lastly, I guess, one more thing is if you have a row selector or a column selector, now you can place, remember that, I'm sorry, what I wanted to say is remember when you select the row, you're selecting the entire row, not just the columns that you see, but the whole way out to it's a 365 columns. Okay, if you're selecting the entire row or column, you're selecting the whole way down to rows 1 million. So you're selecting millions of cells here. So be careful when selecting columns and rows. All right, so just to summarize, use the white cross to highlight. Use the small black fill handle that you get at the bottom right-hand corner of a cell to copy or fill in a series. Use your four-headed arrow to move the contents from one cell to another. Use the down-headed arrow to select a column. Use your arrow pointing to the right to select a row. And use your double-headed arrow to change the width or the height of a column or row to a desired column or width or the best fit.